Kiss me like you miss me, Red.
Superheroes, criminal wizards, the return of a nostalgic classic, and more. There is certainly a lot to look forward to.
What the hell are you?
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 trailers of March 2018. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we've ranked the best film, TV, and video game trailers released throughout the month of March.
Are you going somewhere?
No, we're going somewhere.
Jeez.
Number 10, Cloak and Dagger. Some people say we've reached a superhero saturation point, and that the great implosion is imminent. Though that may very well be true for straightforward superhero flicks and stories, Marvel's diversified approach is certainly keeping things interesting, proving that superhero characters can operate in a wide variety of genres. With Cloak and Dagger, they're taking B-list characters and making a superhero teen drama that clearly aims to appeal to fans of shows like Pretty Little Liars and Riverdale. And from the looks of this trailer, the blend of superheroics and soapy teen drama seems to work.
The universe keeps pushing us together.
The universe keeps pulling us apart.
Number 9, The Grinch. Let's get one thing straight here. There is no reboot or remake that will ever top the animated adaptation How the Grinch Stole Christmas starring Boris Karloff. It just can't be done. The live-action remake in 2000, despite a solid performance by Jim Carrey, was pretty mediocre. We've got to hand it to the people at Illumination Entertainment, though. This looks like it could make for a worthy reinterpretation of the 1966 film. Based on the trailer, there's a reference for the source material, but they've updated it to add the whimsy, charms, and mischief that made their Despicable Me franchise such a hit. As voiced by Benedict Cumberbatch, this Grinch has our attention.
Are you getting that?
No.
Number 8, Lost in Space. Regardless of whether you have a soft spot for the original series or not, you gotta admit, this remake looks compelling. At the very least, it seems more promising than that regrettable Lost in Space film we got in the late 90s.
Danger, Robinson, danger!
You did this!
With stunning visuals, high production value, and a clear sense of style, this trailer shows that Netflix spared no expense bringing this classic sci-fi property back to life.
Robinsons stick together.
In this nearly 3-minute trailer, many narrative seeds are planted and compelling story arcs teased. It's the sort of preview that leaves you desperate for answers. Equal parts mystery, adventure, and survival story, Lost in Space looks very binge-worthy.
We're lost. No kidding.
Number 7, Christopher Robin.
We've called an emergency meeting this weekend. I promised my wife and daughter I'd take them away this weekend, sir. We need to cut 20%.
One generation after another has grown up with Christopher Robin, Winnie the Pooh, and his friends from the 100-Acre Wood. But we've never seen them like this before.
Christopher Robin!
On paper, the idea of a live-action mixed with CGI Winnie the Pooh movie sounds like sacrilege. But after seeing this trailer, you are quickly converted. In the film, Christopher Robin is all grown up and has seemingly lost touch with his inner child. Thankfully, Pooh and company are there to set him straight. In our modern world, which so often feels lacking in magic, this nostalgic, whimsical movie looks like the shot of imagination we all collectively need.
What to do indeed. Pooh?
Number 6, House of Cards. After 5 seasons of gripping television, the original Netflix original series had its legacy and its planned trajectory suddenly rerouted when a series of allegations were made against star Kevin Spacey. Rather than simply give up or leave the show incomplete, however, they've placed their faith in their leading lady, Robin Wright, to guide the series through its final season. In the age of Time's Up and Me Too, doesn't that feel like a very suitable solution and fitting end to this story? Though this teaser might be brief, it induces chills. Claire Underwood sits in the Oval Office now, and when she says we're just getting started, you know she means it.
We're just getting started.
Number 5, Cobra Kai. Reboots of the Karate Kid franchise? We expect those about once a decade for the foreseeable future. But a return of the original cast? That's something no one could have predicted.
Who is it?
This trailer is a nostalgic adrenaline rush. It feels unabashedly fixated on the past, but also surprisingly fresh.
Oh, this is a guy whose ass you kicked. If you want to get technical, I kicked his face.
The idea of making Johnny Lawrence a sympathetic figure is indeed an inspired one, and seeing him and LaRusso as adults certainly complicates the once simple dynamic they shared. The rivalry is reignited, but the concept of right and wrong isn't nearly as clear as it once was. Worst case scenario, it's a nostalgic ride. But who knows? YouTube Red might have a real hit on its hands.
Johnny, you and I, we aren't done.
Number 4, Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald.
I have some questions for you, Professor.
Though J.K. Rowling seemingly refuses to give Harry Potter fans the prequel series of novels they've long fantasized about, it's good to know that she's still interested in expanding the lore of the wizarding world. With the Fantastic Beasts series, we've jumped even further back than expected, to explore the reign of the dark wizard who predated Voldemort, the infamous Grindelwald. In this trailer, it becomes clear that things are quickly escalating in the international wizarding community, and that cinema-goers, Newt Scamander and company, are in for an adventure with much higher stakes than the first film. With the introduction of Jude Law as a young Albus Dumbledore, this franchise just got very exciting.
If you'd ever had the pleasure to teach him, you'd know Newt is not a great follower of orders.
Number 3, Super Smash Bros. It's coming. Can you feel it? Countless hours lost sitting on the couch with friends, battling it out for Smash Bros. Supremacy. There are few franchises out there more consistent or consistently fun as this hit fighting series by Nintendo. Heck, it's so big the creators of iconic characters are desperate to get their creations into the series. It's like a hall of fame of video game icons. This teaser gives us very little to go on, other than the fact that characters from Splatoon 2 are seemingly on the roster. With a Super Smash Bros. Invitational scheduled for early June 2018, expect a lot more details to come. Number 2, Deadpool 2.
It lives up to the hype, plus.
They probably won't even make it 3.
Yeah, why would they?
Everyone's favorite merc with a mouth is back. And this time, he's brought a whole bunch of friends along for the ride, both old and new. That Cable teaser was great and all, but this is our first proper look at the sequel, and boy does it ever deliver. Everything about it feels like a perfect continuation of the first hit film, just a little bit more extreme.
We need them tough, morally flexible, and young enough to carry their own franchise for 10 to 12 years.
The humor, the gore, the violence, Deadpool and company have cranked the dial to 11 on all fronts. This is also our first real inkling of the story, and a killer Cable trying to off a kid? That is gonna make for one hell of a conflict.
And that is why Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants is pure pornography.
Oh, God, I wish I finished college.
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
What's the difference between Episcopalian and Lutheran?
Episcopalians don't eat fish.
That's pescatarian. That's not a religion. See you tomorrow.
Good.
I don't talk a lot at school, but if people talk to me and stuff, they'd find out that I'm like really funny and cool and talkative.
Number 1, Avengers: Infinity War.
Let's talk about this plan of yours. I think it's good, except it sucks. So let me do the plan, and that way it might be really good.
Wow.
Can you feel it? Goosebumps covering your skin, a chill down your spine, tears forming on the edge of your eyelids. And who knows, maybe some other bodily reactions you'd rather not admit to. Every bit of footage we've seen from this crossover to end all crossovers has been epic. But with its second trailer, Avengers: Infinity War makes perfectly clear the fact that it is a film unlike any other we've seen before. The stakes are high and feel very real. The ensemble cast is seemingly endless. We've been building towards this moment for a decade. And with the arrival of Thanos, expect the unprecedented.
Tell me his name again.
Thanos.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.